Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside Rink 2 here at the Bill Gray's Ice Complex on the campus of Monroe Community College in Rochester, New York. My name is Josh Aldridge, and I'm here to bring you this morning's matchup. We have the U-19 squads of the Boston Shamrocks and the North American Hockey Academy. Both teams participating in day 3 of this JWHL tournament taking place here in Rochester, New York. It's been a fun and exciting tournament so far, and should be no different this morning as these two teams get ready to finish up their warm-ups, get the last words from their coaching staffs, pump each other up a little bit before we get this one going. Boston will be skating in the white, green, and black uniforms. They will be skating from left to right in the first period, and NAHA will be rocking their red, white, and blues, and they will be skating from right to left in this first period. Both teams now finishing up their final thoughts. Goaltenders getting stretched out. I can tell you I would expect the starting goaltenders for NAHA to be Cami Kronish. Number 31, Cami Kronish, I believe will be a net for NAHA. And it could be either Shayna Moore or Alexa Hendrickson in goal for Boston. Both of them have been starting on and off in this tournament, so we'll wait to see who the final starting goaltender for them is. But as NAHA finishes up their opening chant, Boston has returned to their bench. Their starters are getting ready to go back out on the ice, and NAHA now looking ready to do the same. So we are just about ready for puck drop here. Ladies and gentlemen, it's another chilly morning here in Rochester, New York. You know, people always say when the weather gets bad outside, the ice can get bad inside, but it has been no warmer than about 3 degrees here in Rochester all weekend, so no issues with the ice. It's been great all weekend. It's been a great tournament. It is indeed Shayna Moore in net for the Boston Shamrocks and Cami Kronish in net for NAHA, as I will be referring to them today, the North American Hockey Academy. Go typically by the acronym NAHA. And as we get a puck here for the opening puck drop, we finally have one, and we are ready to get underway here. Rink 2 at the Bill Gray's Ice Complex in Rochester, New York. NAHA versus the Boston Shamrocks U-19 hockey action, and we are underway here in this JWHL matchup as NAHA retreats into their own zone. Pass up to Wuthrich. She'll reverse and throw back behind her net for Holden. Now it's Boston there applying the pressure. The Lee sisters, Kiana and Kiara, in there battling it out for Boston. This one gets thrown up the boards to Donnelly. Donnelly tried to chip it ahead. Kiara Lee in there to knock it away. Now NAHA will go back ahead with Marino. Marino pauses around the blue line, tries to leave it. That one gets thrown on net. Moore's there to block her away into the corner. Boston trying to go back the other way. Breakout pass would not go, though. NAHA coming back the other way now. Fessel fire one in. Now Boston trying to clear the zone. Clearing attempt hit Bryce of NAHA. Bjornsson now battling in for NAHA. Puck comes back to the point. Fess takes the shot. That one never made it through. Boston going back the other way now. It's Catterett. Kaylee Catterett will fling one in on Kronish, and Kronish will just cover that one up, and we'll get a defensive zone face-off for NAHA. Face-off will be right to Kronish's left. Defensive zone draw for NAHA. Sees them win it and take it behind their net. Rouse tried to clear it up the boards. That got intercepted. Now NAHA will clear the zone. Boston will have to retreat in the neutral ice. Hirschfield will dump it in for the Shamrocks. NAHA trying to recover their own end. Now they're able to with Bryce. Bryce will go skating ahead. She'll dump it in right on net, and Moore will trap that one, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off for Boston now. Defensive zone face-off to the left of Moore. Boston wins it back. Swung around the boards by McKay. She was looking for Umferville. Now Masada trying to get it the rest of the way out. She does. Boston Trying to wear it off the NAHA attack now. NAHA trying to gain control of the puck in the offensive zone. It's Johnson that tips it back to the point. She was looking for Spino. Spino tried to give it back to her. She swarmed there by a couple of Shamrocks, and Boston will go back the other way. Now it's Umferville. She'll dump it in, go off for a change. And NAHA will retreat into their own zone. Settled there by Cronish. Spino grabs it, fires it up. Breakout pass there. Initially looked like it wasn't going to work. Now Lacomb's going to be able to get to it. She fires one out on net. That one's battled away into the corner by Moore. Boston now coming back the other way. It's Tom. Tom will dump it in. She'll go for a change as her teammates give chase after it. And Tom will stay out of the ice. Actually, pass right out in front of the slot. Shot saved by Cronish. That was Kiana Lee finding her sister Kiara right in front of the net. But it's the big glove of Cami Cronish that denies Lee of that scoring opportunity. Boston getting control of the puck off the faceoff. Tom dumps it around the boards for Kiana Lee. Kiana Lee goes down, and now we are going to have a penalty upcoming here. This one's going to be assessed to Via Graves. And she's going to get 2 minutes for body checking. And the Boston Shamrocks are going to claim the first power play opportunity of this contest here with 17:16 to go in the first period. NAHA wins the face-off. Pass right into the slot, though, and that'll be a shot right on goal by Maya Jorgensen, but that one will be snared and held by Cami Cronish. Face-off one back by Boston. Comes to Hirschfield at the point. She'll throw in towards the net. She was looking to defer a deflection by Verrier, but Verrier couldn't get her stick on it. And the offsides will be touched up, and we'll have a face-off right outside the NAHA defensive zone, right here in front of the NAHA penalty boxes. Boston wins the face-off back. Now it's going to be a foot race. Donnelly going in after it for NAHA. Hirschfield plays it well, though, for Boston. Pass up on the wing to Masada. Masada throws it up to Verrier. Verrier couldn't get there, though. And it's Wuthridge recovering for NAHA. Wuthridge will just fire that one down the ice. And her squad will get a change in. Hirschfield takes it from behind her own net. Breakout pass for Tom. She pokes it up to Masada, and now Tom will go away with it into the zone. Tom will dump it around behind the net for Verrier. Verrier will wheel back around. She'll throw in towards the net. She was looking for Kiara Lee on the backside, but couldn't quite get it to her. NAHA now recovering. A minute left to go on the power play as that one's fired back down the ice by Roost. Bunn giving chase after it. She'll swing it around for her partner Albert. Now going back the other way is Boston. It's Kiana Lee. She'll get it to Kiara Lee. Lee back to Albert. Albert takes the shot. Paddled away there by Cronish. Boston pass right out in front of the net. A couple chances there, but the shot never made it. Neither shot made it to Cronish. Both of them got deflected, and now the net comes off its bearings, and we're going to have a defensive zone faceoff for NAHA. Kiana Lee in to take the face off, but it's Donnelly who wins it for NAHA. And NAHA looking to break out here, but they can't get very far though. And it's Bunn retreating in her own end to cover this one up. Gets it up to Albert. Gets it up to Jorgensen. Jorgensen goes flying into the zone. She'll pause. Throwing back to Albert. Albert will take the shot. That one actually did make it through. Looked like it was going to deflect away, but kicked away into the corner by Cronish. Boston still has it now. Penalty set to expire, and does. Back to 5-on-5 hockey now. Moving into the slot. Taking the shot there was Labont. Well, that one was steered aside as well by Cronish. Now it's Johnson coming back the other way. Nice defensive play there by Masada in the neutral zone. Masada goes in, takes the shot. That one gets deflected in the corner. Umferville now battling for it. Masada comes to aid her, throws her, and it's right off the stick of Cronish, but Kronish able to react and cover that one up before any trouble came for her squad. And now we'll get a defensive zone draw for NAHA to Kronish's right. One back by Masada. Lamont tried the shot. That one got blocked, though. Now it's NAHA trying to put some pressure on as Hirschfield retreats in her own zone. She'll throw it up, find Umferville. Umferville will chip one up for Lamont. And she'll give chase after it into the zone now. Graves taking it behind her net, wheels it around. Lacombe, send it right back behind her own net. Kuhn there with it now. She'll swing it around to Graves. Graves will try a breakout pass. Gets it up to Joe Hall. Gets it the rest of the way. But it's Boston there to recover. Delayed offsides for NAHA. Means they have to retreat a little bit. And some good neutral zone pressure being shown by Boston right now, ensuring that NAHA does not get very far. Boston now reclaiming possession back into their own zone. Albert with it. She sends it up to Verrier. She had it knocked off of her stick by Wuthridge. And NAHA takes it back from their own zone. Pass up. Donnelly will chip it in as Wuthridge gives chase behind the net. Comes to Tom. She throws it right out in front of Marino. Paddled away there by Moore. Boston now trying to break out. It's Verrier. She gets it in the neutral zone. Fires it up off the boards. It's Nichols. She leaves it for Verrier. Verrier drives down behind the end line, chips it around the net, comes in the near side corner. Hirschfield will throw in right across the ice to Verrier. Verrier takes a shot, saved there by Kronish, and it deflects out of play for a face-off. Good cross-ice pass there from Ashley Hirschfield. She finds Shea Verrier in the back door, but it's the blocker of Cami Kronish coming to answer the bell on that one to keep this one knotted at 0. Face-off one back by Verrier. Hirschfield now has it at the point. She takes a shot. That took a deflection. Never made it all the way through. Donnelly giving chase now for NAHA. She picks up the puck, chips it in the zone. It's Boston there, able to recover and work it the rest of the way out. Now it's a chance for Verrier. If she can break away, she can. Takes the shot. She sent that one high. Now it's Fest coming back the other way. Fest lost it, but Holden's there to recover for NAHA. Now it's NAHA coming back the other way. Bryce tried to get very far. She could not. Puck now pinned up along and now poked back into the corner down behind the end line. It's Forsberg now for NAHA. She works around to a teammate, pass out in front, hit Kiana Lee, and she's able to clear it into the corner where Kiara will grab it and get it the rest of the way back to the neutral zone. Battle for it now, kick back into the Boston zone. Boston able to reclaim possession now. Cross-ice pass for Masada coming off the bench, and she's got a little space to work with. Masada works in, takes the shot, didn't get a lot on it, paddled into the corner by Moore. Masada takes the backhand now, sends that one wide. It's Umferville now with it behind the net. She's looking for a teammate, passes it, sees. Now she saw Labont, pass just a little off the mark, and now Boston will retreat back into their own zone to get it. It's Tom taking it behind the net. She'll wheel it back around for Umferville. Umferville will work it out where Masada will grab it. She'll pass it up for Labont. Passed a little too far for her again. NAHA trying to clear it. Boston's able to reclaim possession in the neutral zone, take it back, and they'll look to build from their blue line now. Couple nice passes up. Now dumped into the zone, and now we're going to get an offside call against the Shamrocks, and we'll have a face-off right down here to my left in front of the Boston bench. Or rather right at center ice here. NAHA winning the face-off back into their zone. Boston doing a nice job on the forecheck here to try and work some opportunities, but it's NAHA who's seemingly able to recover at the moment. And not able to get it out of the zone yet. Kept in now with Verrier. She drops it back to the point with McKay. McKay took the shot. That got blocked. Cross-ice pass. That ends up being a giveaway right to Marino, and Marino will go charging back ahead for NAHA. Marino drops that one. And she had the idea in mind, but she goes offsides, and now we'll have a face-off. Face-off right in front of the Boston bench here. NAHA winning it back as Holden retreats to her blue line. Will now look to carry it ahead. Holden's pass now gets into the zone with Forsberg. Kiara Lee trying to work it out. It's NAHA who are able to keep it in the zone. Now we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up here, and we are going to get the first Boston penalty of the afternoon. And it will be Julie Albert for a body check. .19 left to go here in the first period. First power play opportunity for NAHA. They win the face-off back. Point shot there. That one gets deflected into the corner. Holden now has it. She works back up towards the point. Has it at the top of the key now. Takes pass down low to Wethrich. Now turnaround shot right in front of the net. That one will be cleared away by Tom. Holden with it again. She takes the shot. That one never made it through. Deflected into the corner. NAHA keeping the pressure on. Forsberg back to Holden. Back to Forsberg. Forsberg will wick it down in the corner to Donnelly. Donnelly back up the point to Holden. Holden will take the shot right in front of the net. Cleared away there by Bunn. Wethrich now has it. She takes the shot. That one will deflect high up over the glass, and we'll have a defensive zone face-off for the Shamrocks. Boston doing a good job of shutting down the shooting lanes, getting bodies in front so that these NAHA shots cannot get through at the moment. That puck bounces into the corner. It's Bryce now with it for NAHA. She's trying to find something to do with it. Throws it to Bjornsson behind the net. Bjornsson battle for it there with McKay. NAHA finally able to come away with it. Swung back to the point to Fess. Fess will get it back down to Bryce. Bryce will take the shot, and that one will be saved and held by Shayna Moore with 49 seconds to go on the man advantage. Face-off will be to the left of Moore in the Shamrock defensive zone. NAHA able to take control of the puck off the face-off. Comes back to Fess. She takes the shot. That one made it through, but went wide of the net. And now that one will be cleared all the way back down the ice, where Cronish will have to settle it. Spino will now take it behind her own net. Just about 30 seconds to go on the power play. Bjornsson coming up the ice now. She leaves it for a teammate. Drop back in the points of Roast. Back down to Bryce. Bryce throws one through the crease. No one there to play it for NAHA. Penalty getting set to expire as that one's thrown back down the ice. It's Roast now carrying it back up as Albert rejoins the play. Coming back in the zone is NAHA. Pass into the slot. Shot there. Johnson. That one will go wide. Now battle for it along the near side boards. NAHA able to come away with it. Pass out in front of the net. No one home. Now here's a point shot. That one might have gotten deflected high. Comes back on the point to Graves again. Graves back down to Marino. Marino takes the shot. That one's blocked away. Verrier now trying to work it back ahead for Boston. Holden will, or Kuhn rather, will retreat to her line. And now NAHA comes up and they go offside, and we'll have a face-off at neutral ice. This one will be right in front of the Boston bench here. Kuhn retreats to her own line, plays catch with her partner Graves. Graves trying to throw it up. Hirschfield cross ice pass. Finds Kiana Lee, and she'll fire it around so Kiara can give chase. Kiara Lee comes free with it, works it to Umferville. Umferville tried to pass it back to Masada, but pass was just out of her reach. Now NAHA coming back the other way. Dumped into the corner by Wagner. She'll give chase after it. She's alone at the moment. Now a couple teammates coming in support. It's Forsberg battling for it now. She has the puck taken away from her. McKay in there for Boston now. Now we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up to Boston. And now we're going to get a high sticking call going against Sage McKay. So NAHA will go back on the power play here with 6:47 left to go in the first period. Not a whole lot of scoring opportunities on that first power play for NAHA. Boston penalty killers doing a good job of shutting down most of the shooting lanes, and now we have a conversation between the Boston coach and one of the referees, and now we're back underway here. Boston looking to clear the zone off the face-off. NAHA keeping it in. Back up on the point to Fess. Fess will take the shot. That one got through but went wide. Holden now has it down in the corner. Holden trying to work it back up on the point to Wagner. Does. She works it back to Holden. Holden cross ice to Fess. Fess will gather it, take the shot. That one got deflected wide. And now it'll be clearing attempt. Actually hit one of the Shamrocks. Now it's Verrier with a chance as she went flying down the ice. Verrier chips it back out to center ice where it'll be dumped back down, and an offside play will bring that one back a little bit. As Bunn tried the clearing attempt, but it was touched up by Nichols. And she was in an offside position, so we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Shamrocks. Face off to the left of Moore. One back by NAHA. Cross ice pass for Roost. Couldn't be found. Now she gathers it and takes it back up to the point. Leaves it there for Donnelly. Donnelly weaves into the slot. Shot there. Save Moore. Face off will now be to the right of Moore in the defensive zone for Boston. Just a little over a minute left to go on that man advantage. Hirschfield now clearing one back up the point, and Roos can't keep it in for NAHA, and they'll have to retreat back to the neutral zone to set back up. It's Wuthrich now coming back ahead. Wuthrich weaves her way into the zone, drops it back to the point for Spinu. Drops it across the ice, and Roos can't get the point pass, and now NAHA will have to retreat back to the neutral zone again with about 40 seconds left to go on the man advantage now. That pass up, chipped into the zone. Wuthrich now takes it. She tries to work out in front of the net. Takes the backhand shot. It was sitting right there. And the net gets knocked off its bearings. Chance there for Wuthrich, but she was not able to get a stick on the rebound chance. And now as the net comes off, we'll have a defensive zone draw for the Shamrocks with 33 seconds left to go on the power play. Boston trying to clear it off the face-off. As far and able to is NAHA keeping it in the zone with Donnelly. Donnelly works it back to the point to Kuhn. Kuhn back to Donnelly at the circle. Donnelly took the shot, but that one deflected wide. Puck worked back behind the net now to Donnelly. NAHA trying to set something up. Kuhn takes the shot. That one goes wide into the corner. NAHA still trying to set something up. Here's the penalty expires now. Breakout pass. Here's a chance. Going in is Jorgensen. If she can get a handle on it, she takes the shot. Saved there by Kronish. Maya Jorgensen on the break. Puck just got a little out ahead of her before she could get a good handle on it. Takes the shot. Does get a shot off though, but it's Kronish equal to the task. Chance off the Penalty kill there for Boston as their penalty expires. Back to even strength here with 4:35 remaining in the first. That face-off one into the corner. It's Holden trying to play it out. Now Fess will try and do the same. She'll work it up to Bjornsson. Bjornsson looking for Lacombe. Her pass shut down though. And Hirschfield will retreat back to her own zone to grab it. Holden thought about a point shot. Now she throws it into the corner. It's Nichols over there for Boston trying to dig it out, but Lacombe beats it to her. Beats her to it. Pass in front of the net. That one gets deflected. High and wide. Hirschfield now has it for Boston. She'll dump it out of the zone. Holden will have to retreat. And now Hirschfield will swipe it into the zone and allow her squad to get a change. Now it's NAHA trying to come back and catch them on the change. Boston getting back out quick. Here's Fess. Fess still has the puck. She tried to throw it out in front. Now Masada able to take it away from her and work back up ice. Masada keeping the puck, dumping it up, looking for a teammate. Unable to find her now. Near tripping call there. Looked like on Julia Masada, but no call. As NAHA works back the other way. NAHA keeping the puck behind the net with Forsberg. Forsberg trying to find something to do with it. Passes it around to Johnson. She'll work it back up on the point, but Spino can't keep it in. Spino works it for Roost. Roost wheels around in her own zone. Now tries a backhand pass. That one gets deflected in the neutral zone, and Boston will recover at their blue line with Bunn. Over to Tom. Tom with a breakout pass. It's Kiana Lee into the zone. She gets bumped off the puck, though. Now she takes a backhand shot, and Kronish is there to send that one wide. And that one picked off right at the blue line, right outside the blue line rather, by Kiara Lee. And now we will have a face-off right in front of the NAHA bench. Just a little bit down to my right. I am indeed standing in the Boston penalty box at the moment. Nice ice level view for our broadcaster's booth here on Rink 2. As Boston tries to work it back the other way. Breakout pass there, gets deflected into the zone on Kronish. Work back behind the net. Oh, chance out in front, but the pass couldn't find Jorgensen. It was Kiara Lee trying to work it in front to Jorgensen, but she could not get it to her. Collision there between Kiana Lee and Graves, and now NAHA trying to come back the other way. Onside. Marino now has it. Marino will drop it back. Kuhn couldn't get there. Now it's Boston trying to go back the other way. Pass up for Bunn. Bunn couldn't quite corral it, though, and she's alone up there on the forecheck. Now it's Wagner trying to come back. That one's poked and deflected up into the Boston bench. And we'll have a face-off here with 1:48 left to go in the first. And the face-off will be right here in front of the Boston bench. Right down here to my left. Wethrich and Verrier. Verrier pokes it ahead. It's NAHA there to recover. It's Wethrich now. Verrier losing her stick on the play. Point shot coming in from Fast. That one went high and wide. Battle for it in the near side corner now. Hirschfield comes away with it for Boston. Breakout pass up to Verrier. Verrier now with a little space to work. Verrier works into the zone. Verrier takes the shot. Saved there by Kronish. Boston trying to work some offense, but now it's Wethrich taking it back for NAHA. She didn't get very far, though. Poked off her stick by Nichols, and Nichols will go back the other way for Boston. Nichols will throw it on net. That one will be grabbed and covered up by Kronish, and we'll have a face-off with just over a minute to play. Some good chances back and forth for both of these teams here. Both teams having fairly equal amount of scoring chances. And now it's NAHA that will try and grab another as they go charging ahead with Bjornsson and Forsberg. Bjornsson throws it in the slot for Forsberg. She gets tied up, though. Now it's Boston trying to come back the other way. Breakout pass would not go, though. And Roost will recover back to her own blue line as we have less than a minute to go here in the first. NAHA trying to work it back ahead. They can't get very far. Taylor Tom in there. Now a pass deflected out by Umferville, and Roost will have to chase all the way back down with less than 30 seconds to go here in the first period. Pass up, and it's Bryce that comes charging ahead now for NAHA. She tried to throw it into the slot, but that one's intercepted by Bunn. Bunn will reverse it for Hirschfield, but Roost will be there for NAHA. So work it back into the corner. Marino will work it back from behind the net to the corner. Now cleared there by Boston, and that will do it for the first period. Nothing game here, as there appears to be a little bit of consternation on the ice as the buzzer sounds between a member of NAHA and a member of Boston. But nonetheless, we have a 0-0 scoreline here through 20 minutes. Some good chances back and forth. Good overall period for both squads. Both teams generating some scoring chances. Boston doing a nice job of trying to stifle NAHA in the neutral zone and shut down passing and shooting lanes once NAHA gets in the zone. And so we remain scoreless here after 20. Well, ladies and gentlemen, although this is the third and final day, there are still games left to be played in this tournament. We hope you've enjoyed what you've watched so far, and hope you're enjoying this game as well. And I encourage you that if you're interested in watching any more games or continuing watching this one, they are all available live streamed at jwhl.org and can be found archived at our YouTube page, which can be found by searching JWHL at youtube.com. And while you're there, we please implore you to subscribe to our channel. It won't cost you anything, but will allow us to continue to bring you the very best of the Junior Women's Hockey League, both for the remainder of this tournament and beyond into the season. This tournament up here in Rochester getting ready to conclude this afternoon. Final puck drops will be at about 12:45 Eastern Time. We have 3 games currently going on here right now on rinks 2, 3, and 4 of the Bill Gray's Ice Complex. A couple U-19s, including this one, and a U-16 over on rink 3. If my memory served me correctly, I believe we have Little Caesars and the Washington Pride U-19 squads going to battle at rink 4, and on rink 3 we have the Newbridge U-16 squad, and they are taking on the U-16 squad from NAHA, who will almost certainly be the future of this U-19 squad as the U-19 squad moves on to bigger and better things, many of them off to some top-level collegiate programs, as I'll try and mention throughout this broadcast. And we're back underway here in the second period. And it's Boston going back the other way. Potential 2-on-1 here. Pass into the slot. Shot saved there by Kronish. And this rebound chance gets sent high. And the net comes off its bearings as we get a face-off. Good early scoring chance there for Boston. They work a nice little 2-on-1 but between Kiana Lee and Maya Jorgensen. But it's Kronish, the Wisconsin commit, able to come up with that one. Now a backhand chance right off the face-off, and Kronish is going to cover that one up, and we're going to have another face-off right to her right. So we'll do it all over again. Now poked out of the zone. It's Porzinski getting away now, 2-on-1 back the other way, but NAHA came back in offside as it was Marino getting a little out ahead. Marino, the Robert Morris commit, trying to get in for the 2-on-1 with Porzinski, but she gets in a little too quickly. Battle for it now. Boston will go back into their own zone to try and get the puck out. Bunn battling for it there. Puck goes around behind the net. Now works right out in front of the net, comes right down on Moore, and she will cover it up before Lacombe can do any damage with it. Face-off will be to the right of Shayna Moore now. Defensive zone draw for the Shamrocks. Face-off will be won back by NAHA. Joe Hall keeping it in. She works it over to Graves. Graves takes the shot. It's right in front of the net, and it's in. NAHA jumps on the board first, and it appears as though that goal is going to go to Mara Wagner. She battled away in front of the net, was able to poke it home behind Moore. And NAHA takes a 1-0 lead just 59 seconds into the second period. Center ice face-off, one back by NAHA. It's Graves now working it back up ahead to Joe Hall. Joe Hall working it back in, makes a nice move, takes the shot, and luckily Umferville was there for Boston to pick up the rebound, or else that might have been another goal for NAHA. Wheeling around in her own zone is Albert, and she'll work it out to neutral ice. NAHA trying to come back the other way, and now it's Labont going back. She dumps it in as her teammates go for a change. And now it's Lacombe coming back with it for NAHA. Lacombe weaving her way through center ice, works it into the zone, dumps it into the corner. That one didn't get there, though. Now it'll be worked around behind the net. Settled there by Jorgensen. Now finally worked out of the zone by Albert. As NAHA will recover in their own defensive zone now. Breakout pass attempted, knocked away by Tom. Now it gets thrown back into the zone where Albert will have to give chase for it again. She'll swing it around behind her net to Kiara Lee. Donnelly keeping it in for NAHA. She throws it to Wuthridge. We'll go after it along the far side board. She'll work it back up on the point. Point shot there from Roos. That one got deflected high and wide. Bjornsson works it down behind the net. Forsberg works free, gets it to Wuthridge. Wuthridge wheeling around. Now drives behind the end line. Wuthridge tried to drive out in front of the net, and another goal. I believe. And it is indeed a goal. I believe. And it is. Officially, Emma Wuthridge puts the NAHA squad up 2-0. I was a little unsure. No one really looked like they were celebrating on the play, and puck got knocked off the net, but it is indeed Emma Wuthridge putting NAHA up 2-0 here with 17:27 left to go in the second period. A couple quick goals here in the second for NAHA. Sees them put up a 2-0 deficit that Boston will now have to try and overcome. NAHA winning the face-off back. And now NAHA controlling the puck in the zone. Marino takes the shot on net, and Moore will cover that one up for the face-off. Well, NAHA coming out fast and furious in this period, generating pretty much all the scoring chances so far. And now Boston trying to work it back out of the zone. It's Nichols. She gets it up to Verrier. Verrier will go charging ahead, and she'll dump it in. Battle for it in the corner now. A couple members of each team trying to dig that one free. And now we're going to have a penalty coming up here. And we're going to get a cross-checking penalty going to NAHA. Boston will go on the power play as Kalenka Bryce will sit 2 minutes for cross-checking. Got a little too aggressive there trying to dig the puck out of the corner, and she will pay the price for it. Boston now getting a power play chance to cut this deficit in half. Puck works back to Hirschfield, now kept in by Nichols. Works it back on the point to Tom. Tom down to Nichols. Nichols will go after it in the corner. She'll pause, get it back up and point to Tom. Tom will let that one go. That one went wide, though. Hirschfield now has it. She throws one in front of the net. It's Masada trying to battle with way for it there. Her shot went wide. Now a point shot from Hirschfield. That one gets paddled away into the corner. Masada now has it behind the net. Masada coming away with it again. Back up the point to Hirschfield. Hirschfield's cross ice pass. She was looking for Nichols. That one gets blocked and thrown all the way back down the ice, where Hirschfield will have to grab it. Hirschfield throws it up the ice. It was Keanu Lee trying to clear it in the zone, but now Fest recovers for NAHA and flings it all the way back down the ice. Just over a minute left to go on that power play chance for Boston. Hirschfield has it in the near side corner. And she'll wheel around, go back there. Look to break her team out. Cross ice pass to Tom. Breakout pass blocked down there by Joe Hall. Now another breakout pass to Kiara Lee. Breaks Boston in. Pass in front of the net, and Kiara Lee can't get a handle on it. And now she collides with the referee. Goes down as Wagner goes back the other way. For NAHA, Boston able to recover behind their own zone before they throw it all the way down the ice for icing. Breakout pass there, unsuccessful. 28 seconds left to go here on the man advantage for the Shamrocks. 15-19 left to play here in the second period. Defensive zone draw to the right of Moore. Puck work down along the boards for Albert. Wethridge trying to come away with it. She pokes it back in the Boston zone as penalty set to expire for NAHA. Masada regathers it, gets it up to Umferville. Umferville got the puck taken away from her, though, dumped out in the neutral zone by Kuhn. Now it's Boston trying to come back together with Labatt. Now delayed offside will cause Boston to have to tag back up. And Umferville now will settle this one down in her own zone. Pokes away there, though, by Donnelly right on Moore. And Moore will cover that one up before Donnelly can do anything with it. Not a whole lot going there for Boston on that power play opportunity. NAHA doing a good job of forcing them out of the zone early and then making sure they did not get back in. Keep this at a 2-0 scoreline in their favor. Bjornsson behind the net now. She loses it. And it'll be Boston coming back the other way with Nichols. She's got a little space to work. Throws one towards the net. That one gets blocked, and Barry unable to settle it and poke it home there for the Shamrocks. Comes back up to Forsberg. Her breakout pass for Bjornsson. Gets poked ahead. Hirschfield now giving chase in her own zone. Able to get there. Tried to work it back out ahead. And instead of it get dumped back behind the net where McKay will have to settle it. She works it around to Hirschfield. Hirschfield will now carry it a bit. Works it up. Verrier trying to work it the rest of the way. Now it gets poked back ahead. Marino going back ahead for NAHA. She takes the shot. Kick save there by Moore. Clearing attempt stopped by Roos. Now intercepted and taken back the other way. Cross-ice pass will come off the boards for Nichols, and she'll dump it in and go for a change. NAHA trying to work it back up the ice. Touch pass from Johnson up to Marino as Marino tried to weave her way into the slot. Could not. Kiara Lee trying to get away. Now poked back behind the net by Tom. Tom trying to work it ahead. Does get it to Kiana Lee, but her clearing attempt gets blocked. Battle for it right in front of the NAHA bench now. No one able to quite work it free. Now Boston finally able to, but a breakout pass would not go, and it'll be Holden to retreat back into her own end to get it. Now kept in. Pass trying to get to Kiara Lee, but that one got knocked down before it could, and it's Fest going charging back the other way. Fest works it into the corner. Give chase after herself. Swings a backhand out in front, but it's intercepted there by Tom. And breakout pass will find Masada now as she goes charging back ahead. Masada will take the shot, saved there by Kronish, and she'll just grab that one and cover it up. Boston able to turn the tide a little bit here in the last couple minutes. Force a couple more scoring chances now on NAHA. Put the pressure back on. Boston will fire it all the way back down the ice. And now we're going to have, I believe, an offside call from the ref. I'm not sure. Obviously, he said that One of the Shamrocks touched it up. Face off at center ice, one back by NAHA. Works into the slot, and Wagner will go ahead with it. Wagner works it to JWHL. She takes a shot, she scores! Darcy JWHL puts that one past the goaltender, Shayna Moore, high on the blocker side, and she gives NAHA 3-0 lead with 12:07 remaining in the second period. It ended up being a little mini 2-on-1 for Wagner and JWHL, and it's Wagner hitting JWHL, and JWHL making no mistake on that one to put her team up 3-1. Boston now trying to build from their own zone. It's Verrier working it back up ahead. A couple members of the Boston bench looking for a trip on that one. They will not get it, though. Wagner coming back the other way. She takes the shot. Saved there by Moore, and now she'll cover it up on the rebound chance as Wagner goes down. And we are going to get a penalty upcoming here, I believe. This one looks like it's going to go to Trey Bunn. Bit of contact after the play. Will result in the power play here for NAHA. Roost keeping it in, works it back to Wuthrich at the point, and we'll work it back down to the circle to Roost. Roost throws it right in the slot. Shot, I'm not sure it ever made it to Moore. That shot coming from Donnelly. Now comes back up on the point to Spino. She tried to take the shot, could not get it. Now it'll be poked out of the zone and chased after there by Cataret. And now we're going to get another penalty here, and it's going to be interference on Lauren Spino, and that will negate the power play for NAHA, as we will now skate four aside for the next minute and 33 seconds. And now we're going to get a goalie change for NAHA, as it will be Ariel DeSmet replacing Cami Cronish. Boston working it free off the face-off. Cross-ice pass. Tom takes a shot. Save there by DeSmet. Rebound chance. Not sure it ever made it through. Now it's Kiara Lee trying to battle for it. Lee works it free back up the point to Tom. Tom will let that one go. And it was Fest falling over as she deflected it into the corner. Kiana Lee now working it back behind the net for Kiana. She works it out in front. Comes back up the point to McKay. Works it back down to Kiara. And now she tried to cross-ice pass that got deflected all the way back to the Boston zone. About 55 seconds left, a 4-on-4 time. Breakout pass up here for Kiana Lee. She'll work into the zone. Had the puck knocked off her stick, though. As NAHA tries to spring Bjornsson. They are unable to, though. Tom now has it. She works it up for Kiana Lee. Bjornsson coming up now for NAHA. She drives hard to the end line. Trying to go around the net. Puck comes back to the point to Holden. Holden passed down to Bryce, but Bryce couldn't get a good handle on it. Shot there coming from Kuhn at the point, but that one gets deflected. About 20 seconds left on the 4-on-4 time. It's Kiara Lee dumping it into the zone. As the Boston penalty set to expire, they'll get a little mini power play chance here. And Boston now with about 25 seconds of power play time as the puck gets cleared back to center ice. And now we are going to have an offside call before Verrier could do anything with it for the Shamrocks, with 18 seconds left to go on Spino's minor penalty. Face-off will be in front of the, at the far side dot in front of the Boston bench. Kuhn now has it. She tried to clear one up. Boston keeping it in the zone, though. Come along the near side circle. The Verrier, she'll work it down behind the net. Pass out in front of the net, but Boston unable to get their stick on the puck to poke that one home as the penalty does indeed expire. Now bouncing around in the Boston zone. Battle for it in the corner. The near side corner now. Work back behind the net. It's Boston trying to work it out. Stretch pass up to Verrier. Potential 2-on-1 here between Verrier and Labonte. Works in the slot to Labonte. Labonte takes a shot. Save there by DeSmet. DeSmet did a nice job of working across the crease to take that chance away from Labonte. Ariel DeSmet, the Robert Morris commit, making a nice save there. She must enjoy wearing the red, white, and blue, as that is what she will be wearing in college as well. Pass up on the point. Point shot there, never made it through. And now it's Wagner going back the other way. She works it into the zone. Battle for it in the far side corner. Wagner still digging away at it. Now it comes back up on the point to Roost. Roost pauses, throws it back down behind the end line. And now it'll be worked into the near side corner. Kiara Lee battling for it for Boston. Now NAHA keeping possession of the puck. It's JWHL working back out in front. She takes a backhand. She scores! And that's going to be Darcy JWHL's second of the afternoon as she works back out in front of the net, throws a backhand past Shayna Moore. And NAHA White takes a 4-0 lead here with 8:02 remaining in the second. And with that, we are going to get a goaltender change. Alexa Hendrickson now in net for the Boston Shamrocks. She replaces Shayna Moore. Boston trying to get something back here as they try to mount some offense. NAHA now trying to clear the puck out of the zone, taken back by Boston. Pass right out in front of the net, they score! And right off the goalie change, it's going to be Kerrigan Umferville putting this one home for the Shamrocks, and they cut a little bit back into that deficit. And now it's going to be 4-1, 3-goal advantage still for NAHA, but the shutout is no more for the NAHA squad as Boston registers their first goal of the morning. That one again coming courtesy of Kerrigan Umferville. And now the Shamrocks trying to work goal number 2, get in offside a little too quick. And we're going to get a face-off here right in front of the Boston bench. Face-off chipped into the zone by Verrier. Now it's Donnelly that comes racing back the other way for NAHA. She works it into the zone. Pauses along the boards. Tries to work that one back. Now Boston trying to get it out of their own zone. They do with Verrier. She works it cross ice to Nichols, who will go after it. She'll chip it in and give chase. That worked down along far side boards. Now back into the corner. NAHA trying to get it out. It's Holden, and as she tries to chip it up, we're going to get the puck up out of play off NAHA, as the referee says. And we'll get a defensive zone face-off right to the left of Ariel DeSmet. .656 left to go here in the second period. Scoreline reads 4-1. All scoring going on in the second period. And this one shot coming from the point from Hirschfield. That one rings off the post. She nearly made it 4-2 here in the second period. NAHA trying to dig it out of their own zone. It's Bjornsson who can't get it out, though. Now she will still not be able to get it out of the zone as she flips that one into the Boston bench. And now, as what I can imagine is the second intermission of the U-16 game featuring the NAHA Red Squad, they have come over to encourage their U-19 counterparts as they go back up ice. Bjornsson, now it's Marino taking the shot, and that one went high and wide. Good chance there for Marino to put NAHA's 5th goal on the board, but she's unable to finish the chance. Now coming back, it's Boston trying to get there again. Now it's a race for the puck, and Bjornsson will come away with it first. She'll weave her way into the Boston zone and get pinned into the corner. Now she'll go for a change to swing around the boards behind the net. Boston trying to chip the puck back up ice, get it out of the zone. They are able to clear the zone now. Not for very long, however, as Borozinski takes it right back in for NAHA. She throws one right in the slot to Johnson. Blocked there by Albert. Chance in front of the net. Coming for Maddie Johnson, but it's defenseman Julie Albert knocking that one away as Boston comes back the other way. Dumped in by Kiana Lee, and now a hit right in front of the net. Incidental contact there, and now a potential break for Lacombe as she's in. Takes the shot, she scores! Annabelle Lacombe firing that one past the goaltender Alexa Hendrickson, and the 4-goal lead has been restored in NAHA's favor as they go up 5-1 now. And it's Lauren Spino credited with an assist on that goal from Annabelle Lacombe. They give NAHA a 5-1 lead here in the second period. Roost retreats into her own zone. Spino tried to break out pass. Got intercepted by Labont. Puck goes back down behind the net. And chip in front, and it's Umferville again. Kerrigan Umferville picking up her 2nd goal of the morning, her 2nd answer goal here. And she restores the 3-goal deficit for the Boston Shamrocks. And NAHA now leads 5-2 with an even 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. NAHA trying to come right back the other way. It's Wuthridge now with a chance. She takes the shot, diving block though from Taylor. Tom denies that chance. Nice defensive play there by Tom. Now Umferville grabbing it again, looking for potentially her 3rd. She'll dump it up the ice. No icing there. She was to the red line. Battle for it. Comes back to the point to McKay. She'll try and send it back down low. Now NAHA able to clear the zone up to Marino, excuse me. Fest now has along her blue line. She gets it poked away by Nichols. Nichols tried to work it out in front of Verrier, but could not get it there. Hirschfield battling away for it, keeps it in the NAHA zone, but now NAHA able to come back up. Pass up from Donnelly to Bryce. Bryce will dump it in the rest of the way. Donnelly in support now, keeping it in the zone. NAHA trying to get something going on offense. They can't, as it's Nichols that tries to come back the other, but she lost the puck to Kuhn. Now a shot, that one goes off the outside of the post. Shot coming there from Lacombe, pass right into the slot, but it's Bryce unable to get a handle on it. Boston now looking to come back the other way. That one's cleared up ice, and we are going to get an icing call here with 3:24 left to go in the second. Face-off will be in the Boston defensive zone, right to the right. Goaltender Alexa Hendrickson. One back by NAHA. Shot taken there by Lacombe, and Hendrickson will just swallow that one up, and we'll do it all again. Face-off poked back into the corner. It's Jorgensen trying to work it out now. NAHA trying to take back possession. They cannot, and it's Kiana Leak Clearing one up as Kiara Lee gives chase on Graves. Graves being harassed there by Lee. And now it'll be NAHA coming back the other way. It's Lacombe driving outside. She'll drop it back on the point to Kuhn. Kuhn will fire the shot. Hendrickson will grab that one. The puck is still free as Lacombe collided with Hendrickson, but now the referee's going to blow that one dead before anything else comes of it. Boston trying to work it out off the face-off in their own defensive zone. Battle for it along the far side boards now. NAHA trying to come away with it. Masada tried to clear it for Boston. Now it's poked back into the corner where Bunn will have to give chase for the Shamrocks. NAHA coming away with the puck though. Worked back on the point to Roost. Roost worked it down low. That one nearly came right out in front, but Bunn was there to clear back behind the net. Umferville couldn't clear it, though. Now it comes back on the point to Roost. She'll take this shot. That one just deflects wide. Now it's Johnson trying to dig this one out. Comes back up on the point to Spino. Spino throws one on net. Masada intercepts, and she'll go back the other way. Masada gaining some speed. Joined now by Levant. Masada driving to the net, takes the backhand shot. Saved there, but DeSmet. Boston trying to work free. Another shot there from Labont. That one's kicked into the corner by DeSmet. Now breakout pass. Forsberg tried to find Porozinski. Could not. Now it's NAHA still trying to go back the other way. Forsberg trying to find Wagner. Wagner plays it down with a high stick, and now we will have a face-off all the way back down in the NAHA defensive zone. As that one bounced up, it was played down by the high stick of Mara Wagner, I do believe. And with 1:28 left to go here in the second period, we'll have a face-off, defensive zone face-off down to the left of Ariel DeSmet. Defensive zone face-off that is for NAHA, and they're trying to work it out, but Boston reclaims possession. Pass back on the point. Point shot coming in from Albert, kicked away there by DeSmet, and DeSmet will dive on top of that one before Shamrock can get a chance with the rebound. Couple jeers coming for Albert from the bench. That one chipped back into the corner. Holden works it up, where Marino will poke it the rest of the way out. Now it's Joe Hall. She's looking for a hat trick. She pauses near the point. Tried to set it in the slot. Now Fess having it. Diving poke check there by Nichols, though. Breaks up that play. Now thrown in the boards is Marino, and we're going to get a penalty upcoming here to Kaylee Cataret. And a 10-minute misconduct being assessed, including a minor penalty here to Boston. With 58 seconds left, NAHA will go back on the power play. NAHA winning the face-off back. It's Donnelly keeping in the zone as she drives down behind the end line. Now comes free where Wuthridge will take it, wheel around from the net. Now worked out in front, and I believe the net might have come off its bearings again, and it has, and we will have a face-off with 1:45 of the penalty time and a little under 43 seconds left to go in the period. Face-off to the right of Hendrickson. Boston able to take possession of the puck off the face-off and dump it all the way back on to Smet. Now it gets fired back up, and NAHA will have to retreat from their own zone with Fess. Fess, a Boston College commit, goes flying up the ice. And she's still giving chase after behind the net, but a play there by Tom will deny her the puck. Wuthridge digs it free, though, for NAHA. Wuthridge is going to go down, and now we're going to have another penalty coming up here to Boston. Now it's a party in the penalty box here. Five. And now we're going to have coincidental minors here with 7 seconds left. Going to Taylor Tom of Boston and Emma Wuthridge of NAHA, as this second period has come to an end. Well, all the scoring there in the second period, 5-2 in favor of NAHA now. They will begin the second period with 1:02 of power play time. And both teams with a few members in the box. So back and forth chances for both teams. NAHA picking up the early advantage, but a couple goals courtesy of Kerrigan Umferville, able to cut that deficit back down to 3, make this still very manageable for Boston with 20 minutes left to go. Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you're enjoying what you're witnessing here this morning. I invite you to please visit our website, jwhl.org, to catch all your JWHL hockey action being live streamed there. And all the games can then be found archived at our YouTube page by searching JWHL at youtube.com. And while you're there, we please invite you to subscribe to our page. It will cost you nothing, but will continue to allow us to bring you the very best of the Junior Women's Hockey League, both for the rest of this weekend and beyond. My name's Josh Aldred. I'll be back with you shortly here to bring you the second period. 5-2 in favor of NAHA over the Boston Shamrocks, live from the Bill Grays Ice Complex here in Rochester, New York. And welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We're just about ready for period 3 here between NAHA and Boston. NAHA taking a 5-2 lead in that second period, and as we begin, still some penalty time left to be served. I'm joined now in the penalty box by 3 members of the Boston Shamrocks. 1 member of the NAHA squad in the box. A couple of coincidental minors at the end of the period, and we are back underway here within the third. NAHA trying to set something up on their power play time remaining. Work back up and point to Holden. Holden back down to Bjornsson. Holden trying to find Fest. Poked away there by Albert. Albert trying to dig it out. Now puck poked back around. Shot taken there. Blocked. Never made it through. Right in front of the net. Still not making it through. Shot there. Goes high and wide from Fest. Puck comes back in the point to Holden. Holden works it down to Fest. Fest wheels it around to Bjornsson. Bjornsson tried to pass from in front. Now it'll be rifled back out of play. And we'll have a face-off in the Boston defensive zone. .14 seconds left on the power play. Face off, 1 back. Fest now has it at the point. Now chance here is Verrier and Masada are in 2-on-1. Verrier chips it in the slot. Masada unable to get a backhand away though. Pass out in front. Verrier trying to get the shot away, and that one got blocked before she could. Fest now trying to come back the other way. She pokes it in the zone for Porzinski to give chase. Puck now bouncing around in the corner. Wagner takes it out. Gets on the point of Roos. Point shot there. That one never got through. Collision right here in front of the penalty box. Nothing coming of that. Keeping it in the zone, though, is NAHA. Back into the corner to Forsberg. Forsberg back up on the point to Spinu. Spinu takes the shot. That one never got through. Forsberg tried to work one in front of the net. Now it gets poked back behind the net to Joe Hall. She tried to throw it out in front. Nearly covered up there by Hendrickson. Joe Hall now trying to work back out in front. Comes back to Spino at the point. She takes the shot. That one never made it all the way through. Tied up there in front of the net. Now Boston trying to clear the zone with Nichols. Nichols will just dump it out. Go for a change. Spino now recovers in her own zone. She wheels around looking for a teammate. Can't find one. Kiana Lee now trying to find a teammate. She'll wheel it around into the corner for Umferville. Umferville will give chase behind the net now. Poked free by Wagner. And now battle for along the far side boards. Now taken away by Wagner behind her own net. And now she'll look to go back up ice. Her clearing pass intercepted and poked back into the zone by Lamont. That one cleared back ahead. Now it's Marino working in. Now she's got it delayed offside. NAHA trying to clear their zone now. Masada making sure that doesn't happen as she chases Kuhn back behind the net. Now we're going to have a delayed penalty coming up to NAHA. Boston coming in the front of the net. Shot there. Rebound. That one goes wide. Couple chances there for the Shamrocks, but nothing coming of it yet as that one's touched up, and the coincidentals will expire, and we will get a new penalty assessed to NAHA here. Wait to see the official call from the ref. And it is going to go to Sadie Kuhn for roughing. Face-off will now be to the left. Goaltender Ariel DeSmet. Here's the power play set to start for the Shamrocks. Face-off poked back in the corner. Holden trying to clear it. Gets it around the boards. Porozinski trying to get it the rest of the way. Now battle for it, featuring 3 Shamrocks against Porozinski, trying to dig it free. Masada able to come away with it for her team. And she lost it. Now able to get it back. Chip back into the corner for Verrier. Verrier tried to work it back to Masada. Now Naha trying to work out. Johnson trying to go away. Now Hirschfield intercepts and goes back the other way for Boston. Hirschfield drop it for Verrier. Verrier throwing it in front of the net. They score! And it's the captain, Ashley Hirschfield, getting on the score sheet here on the pass from Shea Verrier, and it's a power play goal for the Boston Shamrocks with 15:36 left to go in the third period. And now that 3-goal deficit has been cut to 2, and still plenty of time left in this one for Boston to knot it up. Center ice face-off here, coming off the Boston goal. And it's Trey Bunn taking it back into her zone. She'll work it up ahead for Lee. We'll try and find Kiana Lee. Kiara trying to find Kiana on that one. Now chipped into the corner. Bunn giving chase in the corner, trying to fight it free. Now it comes out to center ice where Albert will retreat and give chase. Albert will wheel it back around for Bunn. Jorgensen trying to work it out there. Now it'll be poked free where Kiara Lee will chip it into the zone and go in after it. Graves swings it around the boards behind her own net. Roos trying to work it out there. Now it gets swung back around the other way. Umferville now with it. Umferville trying to poke it free. Now it's Naha coming back the other way with Donnelly. Swung free into the corner. Umferville. She swings it back around. Albert fell down, still able to clear it to Labatt. Now Labatt will look to carry it ahead for Boston. She didn't get very far. And now it's Masada will try it. And she works in the zone for the Shamrocks. Takes the shot. That one gets deflected over that rebound chance. And not sure Masada ever really got a good piece of it. Masada still trying to battle for the puck. Now it's taken away by Bjornsson of Naha. She's just swinging around the boards. The Fess will work it up. Now it's Forsberg up to Bjornsson. Forsberg keeping the puck now. Forsberg working it in. Looking to work it in deep. Cannot. Labatt intercepting. Getting up to Umferville. Poked it ahead to the blue line. Now it's Fess coming back the other way for Naha. Bjornsson. She's battling for the puck now. Taken away, though, from her, and it's McKay who will get as far as center and just chip it in so Nichols can give chase. Nichols chasing after it with Wagner in the corner. Yeah, taken back behind the net by Holden. Holden works it ahead. Didn't get it very far, though, before it'll be fired right back into the zone where Fess will have to give chase now. Fess will chip it back ahead. And now she'll finally be able to clear it as it'll go all the way back down the ice. No icing on the play. There's Albert now in there trying to get it out. Joe Hall now has it. She tried to throw it out in front, but that one never got through. Albert takes it back again for Boston. She'll swing around behind the net. Intercepted there by Wagner. Wagner tried to work it out in front. Joe Hall still battling for it there for Naha. Now comes in front to Albert. She'll swing it off the boards and up. Looking for Verrier. Now Verrier will give chase against Kuhn. A harasser there by the bench. It'll come free right into the slot. Shot there from Tom. That one goes wide. Masada now battling for it along the far side boards. Puck comes free. Now Naha looking to work it up, but the breakout pass could not find Lacombe. Now Boston keeping in the zone with Jorgensen. Jorgensen tried to work it back to Masada. Couldn't get it to her. And it'll be poked free into the neutral zone. Or Kiara Lee will fire it back in for Jorgensen to give chase again. Graves clears it out of her zone. Boston trying to work it back in. And only get as far as the blue line before they're stifled in their efforts. Now Bunn able to get it again only as far as the blue line, and Boston will retreat back to their own blue line with Hirschfield. Hirschfield will try and chip it at the boards. Doesn't get it very far though. Battle for it right in front of the NAHA penalty box. Now it's Johnson coming away with it. She chips it up ice. And now it'll be Bunn taking it behind her net. She swings it around for Labont. Man in front of the net there for NAHA. Now a pass right in front of the net. Roos takes the shot. That one gets blocked away by Kiana Lee though. And Boston will go back the other way. It's Labont. She tried to weave through. Comes to Kiana Lee. Lee takes the shot. She sent that one high. Now NAHA trying to clear the zone. Coming up the ice. Shot there. Save by Hendrickson. That shot being fired by Forsberg. Now it's chipped out of the zone. Back to center. Holden will retreat. Swing it to Wethrich. And Wethrich will come flying back up the ice now. Wethrich trying to drag it into the slot. Donnelly weaving around the zone now. She takes the shot. That one will go wide of the net. Now Boston able to clear. That one will go all the way back down. Will be played by DeSmet back up ice. Wethrich now coming back up. That shot from the point gets knocked down. Now it's Spino dropping back. Boston coming back the other way. Pass into the slot. Masada trying to weave her way through. Got the puck on net, but didn't get a whole lot on the shot. Now DeSmet will cover it up with 10:03 left to go here in the third period. Face off here to the left to DeSmet. We won back to the point by Boston. Shot coming in from Bunn, blocked away by DeSmet. Masada trying to work it back into the corner for a teammate. Try to find Nichols on that pass instead of go behind the net. Thrown back around. NAHA trying to dig it out. Nichols now tried to find Verrier in the slot, could not. And it's NAHA coming back the other way. This is Bjornsson driving down behind the end line. Now she'll reverse a little bit, throw it back up. Shot coming from Lacombe. That one gets knocked down by Tom. A little shaken up on that one. And it's NAHA coming back the other way. Passing the slot for Lacombe. Poked away there by Hirschfield. Now it's NAHA keeping the puck at center ice. Just a little over 9 minutes left to go here in the third period. NAHA trying to come back up the ice. Shot there, kick save by Hendrickson, and a rebound chance. But it's Hendrickson both times, and now it's Kiana Lee trying to come up the ice. She goes offside, touches up. And now finally Kaylee Cataret will rejoin her bench as her tenant misconduct has been served. 8:38 to play here in the third period. Face off one right in front of the NAHA bench and go back in the NAHA zone with Kuhn. Now to go back behind the net where Wagner will have to try and play it. Battle for it there between Roost and Jorgensen. Puck comes into the corner. Jorgensen first one to it. She'll weave, spin it back around for Masada. Masada pinned against the boards there by Roost. Puck now comes free with Wagner. Now we're going to have a penalty coming up here. And this one is going to go, I believe, to Kiki Roost, as she will indeed sit 2 minutes. And that will be a 10-minute misconduct assessed to Kiki Roos for a hit to the head. And NAHA will have to send someone else to the box to serve the 2-minute minor. As Boston goes back on the power play, they have been successful already today on the power play unit. See if they can poke another one home here. That will, in fact, end the day, barring overtime for Kiki Roost. As there are less than 10 minutes to go here in the third period. And she will be sitting at least for the next 10. Well, yes, at least for the next 10 for a game minute. 10-minute misconduct. Boston on the power play now. They have the puck in the zone with Verrier. She works it back up at the point to Tom. Tom will wind and fire. That one gets deflected high up over the net. And into the back netting for a face-off. Yep. And Boston and NAHA both getting some changes here on the power play units. Face-off. One back by Boston, but intercepted and now taken back by Wuthridge as she drags it into the zone. Wuthridge goes between her legs into the corner, much to the pleasure of her teammates on the bench. Boston trying to work it free and get the puck back up ice. It's Albert pinned against the board back there. Now it's Donnelly coming through with the puck for NAHA. She works it to Wuthridge. Wuthridge loses it though to Kiana Lee, and Lee will go charging up the ice herself. Lee tried to get the pass in. Now it's Kiara Lee with a nice play to keep it in. She drives towards net. Tried to pass one in the slot. Almost fell the bun on the back door, but it's poked away right at the last second. Albert now trying to keep the play alive, keep the puck in the zone. He does momentarily, but now NAHA will clear it back down the ice courtesy of Emma Wuthridge, and will be settled there by Hendrickson. Played back by Bunn now. She works it around behind the net. Now it'll be cleared up by Kiana Lee. That one's going to go all the way down to the zone where Fess will have to recover. Now Fess will throw it all the way back down the zone and kill a few more seconds off that penalty time. Tom now taking it from behind her own net. She'll look to break a teammate out. Finds Verrier. Verrier works it up to Nichols. Nichols will work it in. Worked it into the slot. Looking for Cataret. And now this one will come all the way back down in the Boston zone where Hirschfield will have to play it. And now with just over 6 minutes left to go. The 2-minute minor for the hit to the head has expired. And we're back to 5-on-5 play here. Puck goes back behind the net where Fess will work it up the boards looking for Forsberg. And now this one will get swung back behind the net. It's Verrier. She throws one into the slot. Now Forsberg was there to intercept. Now she'll go charging back the other way. Forsberg takes the shot. That one's blocked into the corner by Bunn. Bunn now battling behind the net. She grabs the puck, throws it up to a teammate Nichols. Nichols trying to work it out of the zone. Gets it back up to Bunn. And now Bunn will go charging ahead. She'll take on 4 members of the NAHA squad to get by herself. And she'll just dump it in, and NAHA will recover. Breakout pass there, intercepted by Umferville. She now has it in the Boston offensive zone. Umferville still battling for it. She weaves it around to Labont. Labont back to Umferville. Umferville has it again. She takes the high shot. That one going hiding wide, but that one will be snagged and held by DeSmet for a face-off with just under 5 to play here in the third period. Although they're down by 2, still plenty of time for Boston to get the equalizers. Or get the equalizer, I should say. Masada winning it off the face-off with a diving attempt, and point shot came in from McCabe. It was steered aside by DeSmet. Masada threw it out in front of the net, but it deflected off of Graves. And now coming back to their own zone will be the Boston Shamrocks trying to work back up ice, and now it's Masada working in. Masada goes down, and she gets slid into the boards there. Now it's NAHA trying to recover in their own zone. It's Graves with the puck now. She'll leave it for Fess, and Fess will wheel around in her own zone and go charging up the ice. And here comes Fess as she goes streaking in the zone. Fess takes the shot and scores! And it's Sydney Fest going coast to coast and firing that one top shelf blocker side on Hendrickson. And that will give NAHA a 6-3 lead here with 4:14 remaining in the third. Maya Graves credited with the assist on that one, but it was Sydney Fest taking it coast to coast and working it into the slot to put that one home. Wethrich now coming back the other way with some speed. She tried to work it in the slot to Donnelly. That one gets poked away. Thrown up by Kiara Lee looking for Kiana. Now Donnelly will recover it back into her own zone to Spinoon, and she'll get the pass back. Donnelly, and now she'll work it to Wethrich. Wethrich cross ice. There to Marino. Marino now battling for it, the far side wall. In the corner now is Marino, and she has the puck as she works behind the net. Marino looking for an option. Works it back off the boards to Holden. Holden will take the shot. That one never made it through. It's Bunn there to take it back for Boston. She threw it up looking for Kiara Lee, but could not find the pass. Boston now trying to regain possession along their own blue line. It's McKay being pinned there by Wethrich. A couple teammates of each coming in support to try and dig that one out. Finally, Boston able to work it free. And it's taken back by Cataret. She tried to work it to Verrier. Instead went to Nichols on the far side. And Nichols will drive, throwing towards the net, and it's Cataret unable to get a stick on it there. Forsberg trying to come back the other way. Her progress is impeded right near her bench. And now it'll be poked back into the zone. Or NAHA will have to retreat. Now a pass up, and Joe Hall's got a little space to work. Joe Hall coming into the zone, throws one towards the net, deflected there, but Hendrickson able to make the save, and another save there from Alexa Hendrickson. Joe Hall works it back up the point to Kuhn, back down to Joe Hall at the circle. Joe Hall work it into the corner for Wagner. She tried to work it back to Joe Hall, but that one got intercepted. Now Lacombe with the puck. It gets poked off of her stick, though. Now it's Wagner again with it. She works it back up to the point, but Kuhn can't keep it. And Kuhn will have to retreat to center ice and work it across the Fest. Fest tried to pass to Lacombe, but Lacombe couldn't handle it. Now it's Hirschfield in behind her own net trying to regain possession. Puck works back to the blue line now. As Bjornsson with it. She tried to work it in the slot, but Bryce couldn't get a good handle on it. Now poked back ahead. Umferville giving chase after it. She's looking for her third goal of the game. And this one gets run around the boards. And now thrown all the way back up ice. And that one will indeed go for icing with 1:26 left to go here in the third period. Face-off will be to the right of Ariel DeSmet in the NAHA defensive zone. NAHA trying to take control at the face-off. Tom keeps it at the point, pinches, takes the shot. That one got deflected wide, though. Now coming back up ice. It's Marino. She gives the drop pass to Porozinski, who fires it past Hendrickson. And that will be NAHA's 7th goal of the afternoon here with a minute 11 seconds left to go in the third. Those of you if you're keeping track at home, assists there going to Via Graves and Leah Marino on the goal from Devin Porozinski. And that will stretch the lead back to 4 in favor of NAHA as we get ready to enter the final minute of play here. NAHA trying to work it back up ice. Boston impeding their progress. NAHA retreating into their own zone. Now Tom will try and play it right in front of her own bench. She works it up to Nichols, who will try and get into the zone and does. Nichols trying to gain control in the slot. Bounced around there, but no shot ever coming from Boston. Now it gets fired all the way back down the ice. And this one is indeed going to come all the way back for icing with 33.7 seconds left on the clock. I'm getting ready to wrap this one up here from Rink 2 of the Bill Gray's Ice Complex here in Rochester, New York. Now a breakout pass here. It's a chance for Donnelly in on the breakaway. She shoots, and that one goes wide on the save from Hendrickson. Now it's Caderet going back the other way. Caderet trying to weave into the slot. She got the puck poked away from her by Fess. Caderet pokes it around the boards. It's Verrier there now with it. She tried to throw one back behind the net. Comes to Caderet. She tried to throw one in front. Chance there. Verrier unable to get a stick on it. And the horn will sound to end this one. NAHA proving victorious this morning by a score of 7-3 over the Boston Shamrocks. Both of these teams, I believe, playing their last game in this JWHL tournament up here in Rochester, New York, and it is the North American Hockey Academy squad taking the victory over the Boston Shamrocks 7-3 this morning as the teams get ready for their handshakes. Ladies and gentlemen, I thank you for joining me this morning and remind you that all of these JWHL games can be found streaming live at jwhl.org and archived at our YouTube page by searching JWHL at youtube.com. And while you're there, we please implore you to sign up and subscribe to our page, as it will cost you nothing but will allow us to continue to bring you the very best of the Junior Women's Hockey League. And just before I go here, a couple of thank yous to shout out. Thank you to all our videographers that made the filming and streaming of this event possible this weekend. Mike, Kevin, and Danny all working hard up in their perches. All of them traveling from far and wide to be here and bring you the very best of the JWHL. They covered all the action on all of the rinks, 1, 2, 3, and 4 here at the Bill Gray's Ice Complex. We'd also like to thank the facility here, the Bill Gray's Ice Complex, for hosting this tournament, and the Junior Women's Hockey League for having all of us here for this wonderful tournament this weekend. And a couple shout-outs to Chris Woodworth and Brendan Blair, both members of the staff here at the Bill Gray's Ice Complex, and they both were critical in helping us get our setups going here for the cameras, and even critical for Danny's setup here on Rink 2 by cutting a hole in the wall up here. They did a great job of making sure that he had a vantage point to get all the action here from Rink 2. And so we would like to thank all of those members of the staff here, the JWHL itself, for having us for this tournament. That's going to do it here from Rink 2. My name's Josh Aldred. I've enjoyed bringing you all the action here from the Bill Gray's Ice Complex, but that will do it for me. Hope you have a pleasant rest of your day, and if you're watching some of the games later on today, we hope you enjoy those too.